1 verse 7. And their feet were straight feet of a cow's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass. And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their four sides. And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their four sides, and they four had their faces on their wings. Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 7. And their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
So he's talking about the angels here. The angels' feet were like burnished brass. When you take brass and you burn it, it becomes a dark brown color. The angels are black.
That's right.
I bet you didn't hear that about that in church, did you? The church didn't tell you that the angels are black, did they? Let's keep reading.
The book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
So he said his skin is what?
My skin is black upon me.
Job said his skin is black upon him. When your skin is black upon you, what does that mean? Does that mean you're Caucasian? Does that mean you're Asian? When your skin is black upon you, what does that mean? When your skin is black upon you, that means you're a black person.
Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
So it said Judah, the tribe of Judah is black. The tribe of Judah are black people.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So now we're describing the color of Christ. Christ's hair was white and woolly. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So it said Christ's feet were like brass if you burn it in the furnace. That's more description of Christ and his people being black. But you were taught that he was white. You were taught that Mary was white. That's a lie. You were taught that Catholicism is true. Catholicism is a lie.
Right.
Christianity is a lie. Being an Islamic Muslim is a lie. Our religion is a lie. This Bible is the truth.
Right. Lamentations chapter 5 verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand.
So Lamentation is talking about our struggles, what we're going through as a people.
Lamentations chapter 5 verse 10. Our skin was black like an oven.
You said our skin was what?
I'm Mexican, bro. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, what's your nationality, man?
Mexican, bro.
Mexican?
Yeah.
Where can you find Mexican in the Bible?
I don't even read the Bible. I just believe in God's own, bro.
What's the word Mexican mean?
Like Aztecs or something, I think.
Right? Who gave you the name Mexican?
I think it was white folks.
Exactly. So I asked you, what does Mexican mean? You said you don't know. You know who gave you the name, but you don't know what it means, right?
Really, bro.
Isaiah 65:15.
Hold on, bro. Excuse me.
Hey, this is very important. You're about to learn something that the church will not teach you. This is in the Holy Bible. You can have a Bible at home, you can go read it when you get home. But the church will not teach you. Hey, we don't believe in religion. We are a family of people. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who were sold into slavery by way of cargo slave ship. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. Alright? Our real nationality is the Israelites. We're actually from Israel. We came to this land. We're going to get more description. I just want to get one point at a time.
Isaiah chapter 65 verse 15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen.
So he said, ye shall leave your name for a curse. So when I asked him what your nationality was, he said Mexican. Mexican was given to you by the so-called white man, right? That was a curse. Read it again.
Isaiah 65, verse 15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen.
So his chosen left their names, right? Your last name belongs to who?
White folks.
Exactly. The so-called Spaniards, right? Who are related to the white folks of the Europeans. So the reason why you speak the language you speak, you have the last name you have, is because of what? You're conquered by the conquistadors, who are white folks, right? You were Aztecs before you were Mexican, right? You were Incas before you were called Central Americans. You were Mayans before you were called South Americans, right? Where does America come from? Where's the word America come from? No, the word America. You probably learned it in school. Amerigo Vespucci, he came and conquered this land. They named it after him. Who was Hernan Cortez? No, he was a conquistador that came and conquered this land too.
That's what they call us Hispanic. When the Spaniards came, they claimed us as people Hispanic. So we're not really, it's not, we're not Hispanic. According to the Bible, we're something different. We're something else.
Yeah, so there's a real important reason why they don't want you to know a lot of this stuff. It's a very big job that they're trying to do. It's a very big job that you have to do. They don't want you to know that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So if you choose a people to be special to yourself, or let's say you have a pair of shoes. Let me ask you, you have a favorite pair of shoes, a special pair of shoes. Are they like all your other shoes? Favorite, right? So God is saying he has a favorite. That's big. All right, that's real big. Let's keep reading.
Hey, bro.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So he chose one people to be above all the other people on the face of the earth. That's your people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Ready, bro.
Hey, the most important thing that you're gonna have to find out through this Bible is you have to fear God and keep his commandments. You gotta keep it in the faith of Christ.
Hey, bro, I messed with y'all, bro.
All right, watch the traffic.
Watch out.
So we're here to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the chosen people according to the Most High. Church does not want you to know this. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. And Romans 9 and 7. There's an agenda out against our people.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam,
He said, the Most High separated the sons of Adam. He didn't create us to be a melting pot. He created us to be separate people. Read.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So he separated the people, and he separated the 12 tribes of Israel. And he separated those who have to serve the 12 tribes of Israel. Good job, bro.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 7. These are because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children? But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
So the chosen children are not just from the seed of Abraham. It's through Isaac. From Isaac, we go to Jacob. Jacob is the chosen seed of the Most High. All right? Psalms?
Psalm chapter 83, verse 83, verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
So the people that hate our people have lifted up their head. And did what?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So that's what they did. Our enemies got together and formed a council against our people. And they said, we're going to cut them off from being a nation. So now you call yourself Mexican and Hispanic and Latino and Black and Haitian and Puerto Rican, Cuban. You call yourself these different names. But you were conquered by the same people. You have the same curses. You go through the same trials and tribulation, and you fight amongst each other. Read.
Psalms 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So that's why you call yourself all those names. Because they cut off the name of Israel. We are one family of people, divided in different clans or tribes. We're the Israelites. But these nations came together to craft a council against us so we can no longer call ourselves Israel. We would no longer be a nation of Israelites. Read.
Psalms 83, verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
He said they're confederate against thee. They're confederate against us. Let's find out who is confederate against us.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom, listed first, which is a so-called white man. We say so-called because he's not really white. His skin is red. His skin is almost see-through. You can see through it. When he's happy, he turns red. When he's sad, he turns red. When he's in the sun, he turns red. He is not really white. You can read about Edom in Genesis 25, 22. Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites, or the so-called Arabs. You can ask the Ishmaelite, is he Ishmael? He'll say yes. They will not deny it. That tells you that the Bible's a true book. Read.
Of Moab and the Hagarenes.
Moab and the Hagarenes, Chinese and Africans. Read.
Jebel and Ammon.
Jebel and Ammon. The so-called Japanese took crafty counsel against us also. Read.
And Amalek and Philistines.
So-called Jewish and more Africans took advantage of us, so we would no longer call ourselves a nation of people. Read.
With inhabitants of Tyre. Assyria also joined with them. They have helped the children of Lot.
All right, so all these nations took crafty counsel against our people.
Get that head burning.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the children and all such that are clothed with strange apparel.
It says that he will punish the princes and the children and all those clothed with strange apparel. Like the women out here wearing the pants right now. That pertains to a man. The Most High said you are not to wear that. You men out here dressing like women wearing skirts and dresses and stuff, makeup and stuff. The Most High is not with that. Go ahead.
Zephaniah 1 and 9. In the same day also I will punish all those that leap on their threshold, which build their masters' houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the sinking, and a great crashing from the hill. All ye inhabitants, Mactus. Right here.
Y'all want to wake up the children of the 12 tribes, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. We must come back to our power, the Most High God, and keep His commandments. Like stop shopping on the Sabbath day. Stop eating the pork and the shrimp and the lobster and all that garbage and stuff. The Most High is never clean for us. Your lying pork chop eating bastard told you it's clean. And then after that, grab going.
Hey, were you holding the sign for the bus? You were holding the sign for the bus to see it? Yeah, they saw it. They saw it. You know what that was? I think that was a TV. That's like a little Hispanic, Mexican TV. Mexican club. Okay. Yeah.
The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
All them hands are looking over.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Well, so I said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. What is the truth, anyone out here? Does anyone know the truth according to these scriptures?
With the Psalms 119.
Anyone out here know the truth? Well, we're going to give you the truth according to God's word.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Said thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. The laws in this Bible is the truth of God. If you want to serve him correctly, you must keep his commandments. Give me John 5:2. You have to stop breaking God's commandments. Yeah, 5:2. Everyone who's out here right now, about to go inside this mall and buy today, is breaking the Lord's Sabbath. All you women out here who's wearing pants right now, you're breaking the commandments of God. Everyone who's going home eating your pork, shrimp, lobster, your crab and all that, you are breaking the commandments of God. You are living in sin all the days of your life. You say you repent, but what are you repenting from? We're going to break dancing little post-roads.
Oh my goodness. That's our people, man.
The sickness that goes on out here, especially on the Sabbath. I know both sides not happy with what's going on in this world today.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
The Most High said, how long will you simple ones love your simplicity? Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
And all you scorners out here delight in your scorning. When you come up against the prophets of the Most High, go ahead.
And fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge. You hate knowledge. The knowledge of the Bible is His commandments. You people hate God's commandments. You despise it. That's why you're celebrating Easter Sunday. Talking about some Good Friday yesterday. What is that in the scriptures? What prophet celebrated Easter? That's a pagan holiday.
That's right.
You were going back to Semiramis. You were worshiping the sun god. Didn't one of the first commandments say do not put other gods before Him? But you celebrate Christmas and Mother's Day and Father's Day. Talking about going to church on Sunday, eating your pork chops, breaking the Lord's Sabbath, which is today, not tomorrow. You guys don't care nothing about the Most High. Go ahead. That's why everybody's gonna get destroyed when the sun comes back.
Hey, let me see what your nationality is. What's the nationality?
Hispanic. What is it on you?
You're about to go to this.
Mexican all the way, baby.
So what's a biblical nationality?
It's a chip.
It's a car.
It's a car, nigga.
So that's what you are called in the Bible. There's some scripts.
Do you know the importance in that?
We got so much to learn.
You know the importance in that. I'm faithful with 12 tribes of Israel. These are God's chosen people.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The Most High just said that He chose Israel above all people that are on the face of the earth. One thing you find out when you really get into this Bible, there's no equality in it. Chose Israel above all. And the Hebrew man is above the woman. And the woman must stop wearing pants.
That's
and the
right.
man must stop also wearing dresses and skirts and stuff. That is against God's commandments.
Hey, you don't gotta pull the trigger no more. You don't gotta pull it. That's a new one. Yeah, that's a new one.
That's why I get it.
We out here to wake up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's why we're doing that. We'll let the other nations know their judgments. It's like we have been judged by our power. You will be judged also for what you have done to His people. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
This is Christ talking to John the Revelator. He's saying, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. The children of Israel, you have been led in captivity over here by the so-called white man. You have been led in captivity at other times by the so-called Chinese, Japanese, them Africans, the Arabs. All the nations had their hands on us. Finish that up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
There is the patience and the faith of the saints. We have patience and we are waiting for this day. For the other nations to go in captivity for what they have done to our people. Because the roles will turn. You have done God's chosen people. You have treated them like dogs. You have shot us down like worse than dogs in the street. Because if you shoot a dog down the street right now, that dog's going to get justice. A black man gets shot down the street, nobody cares. He's played not guilty. And nobody sees that there's no problem with that. You have stepped on the children of Israel. The problem is, you have been lied to by your forefathers who we were. He told us that we was Africans. He said we was children of Ham. He did not tell us we came from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The black man over here is the Jew. Go ahead and give me that, give me Isaiah 14 and 1. Isaiah 14. Because all you heathens out here, y'all think y'all gonna get away with it. You think Jesus came and died on the cross for your sins, and now you can get away with whatever that you've done to His people.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
The Most High said He will have mercy on Jacob, it was yet too thin for his chosen people, like he told you from the beginning. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be gone with them.
Yes, and you other nations will be joined on to us, but go ahead.
They shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Oh, sorry. Most I said we will possess these other nations in the kingdom for servants and handmaids. Most I said these other nations are going into captivity when the son comes back. The church is not telling you this. And you know why? Because I guarantee you guys going to celebrate Easter Sunday, right? Right? Pagan holiday, right? Celebrating the sun god. Yeah, I know you guys are rebellious. The Bible already told us that.
Scriptures, bro. You believe in God, don't you?
Come on, bro.
It's very good news.
Hey, you cannot hide from the word because it's going to come right back around and hit you, bro. You can't hide from the word.
Y'all don't believe in Christ?
Rebellious children.
Y'all go to church? Y'all do? What they tell y'all at church? You pay money to go to church?
Do they tell you not to wear pants? That's according to the Bible. Does the church tell you that?
You can prove that.
Does the church also tell you you're not supposed to be eating pork, shrimp, lobster, crab, catfish? You're not supposed to celebrate Easter Sunday, or Good Friday, or Christmas? Oh yeah, or buy a sale on the Sabbath day. Does the church tell you that? Didn't think so.
Who's that? It says, anybody was a non-believer. Want to stop and talk about Christ? Non-believer.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve two masters. Meaning you cannot be partaking in these American holidays or these pagan holidays and serve the Most High.
That's right.
Because you don't despise one of them. That's why you despise the one of the Most High now. That's why when we tell you about Easter Sunday, you want to frown up and look at us funny. Like we're telling you something wrong. But we're the ones telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing.
Oh, is it? Acts 15:9.
Pastors, they're not showing you this. They're not putting no difference between anything. They're telling you everybody's clean, everything is clean. Do what you want to do. You can celebrate these holidays as long as you say it in the name of Jesus. It's okay. Same thing with your food. As long as you pray over it, it's clean to eat now all of a sudden. But you smart people are still out here dying from diabetes and stuff, from this garbage food that we out here eating. You got that, brother?
The book of Acts, verse 15 and verse 9. And put no difference between us and them. controversy, they shall stand in judgment, and they shall judge according to my judgments. And they shall keep my laws and my statutes and all my assemblies. And they shall hallow my Sabbaths.
Yeah, they were cool, but I wouldn't go to them and say that they show no good. But it is got the point out there. Hey, did y'all believe in Christ? I'll take that as a no. That's why you're going in and buying and shopping on Saturday and your woman got on pants. People out here sleeping right now. Not even sleeping, just dead. Walking dead. Nobody wants to keep God's commandments. Israel or the Hebrews. Women are supposed to adorn themselves in modest apparel. That means dresses, skirts. Women not supposed to out here be wearing pants and yoga pants and little shorts and all that. That is out of order. And on top of that, you men with these women who's out here wearing it. Why do you want other men lusting after your woman? Why do you want other men to see what you're laying in the bed with? That is out of order. That is how you are causing your brother to sin. Because he's thinking about your woman. Because your woman's out here dressed like a, you know the word, there's some kids out here. Give me that Deuteronomy 21.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 5. And the priests, the sons of the Levites shall come.
Bring it out.